Jordan Peele's second directorial outing, Us, debuted to $70.3 million at the domestic box office over the weekend, making the film the third biggest horror opening ever and solidifying Peele as an emerging filmmaker who has achieved the rare feat of delivering two box office juggernauts in a row. Now, Us may have come in behind It, which attracted a $123.4 million haul in 2017, and the $76.2 million made by 2018's Halloween sequel, but it was the #1 launch for an original horror title, beating out John Krasinski's A Quiet Place, which made $50.2 million in its 2018 debut. Universal also says that Us is the biggest opening for an original live-action pick since James Cameron's 2009 Avatar raked in $77 million unadjusted for inflation. Overseas, Us took in $16.7 million from its first 47 markets for a global bow of $87 million, more than 4 times the film's $20 million production budget, excluding marketing. Us, which stars Lupita Nyong'o and Winston Duke, debuted a little over 2 years after Peele's first feature directorial effort, Get Out, which turned into a cultural sensation and created important conversations around race issues. The film also pulled in $176 million in North America against a minuscule $4.5 million budget and earned 4 Oscar nominations, plus a win for Peele's original screenplay. According to Universal Domestic Distribution President Jim Orr, Get Out certainly paved the way, but this level of box office is attributable to the extraordinary filmmaking, the performances, and the writing. This success very much lands at the feet of Jordan Peele. He has such a broad fan base. Produced by Peele via his Monkey Paw Productions, Us tells the story of Adelaide Wilson, played by Nyong'o, an African-American woman who returns to her beachside childhood home with her 2 children and her husband, played by Duke, only to discover dangerous doppelgangers of themselves with terrifying consequences. Peele's sophomore outing as a director also scored the second biggest debut of the year so far, behind Captain Marvel, which made headlines of its own in its third weekend as it crossed the $900 million mark worldwide to become the #10 comic book adaptation of all time. Meanwhile, according to Warner Bros., Saturday's sneak previews of DC's Shazam took in $3.3 million, and Paramount's Wonder Park placed third in its second weekend with $9 million for a domestic total of $29.5 million. Additionally, CBS Films' teen drama 5 Feet Apart made $8.8 million in its second weekend, for a 10-day domestic tally north of $26.5 million against a production budget of $7 million, while How to Train Your Dragon at the Hidden World rounded out the top 5 with $6.5 million in its 5th weekend, for a domestic total of $145.8 million and $488.1 million globally. To read more on the story, head to thr.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Lindsay Rodriguez.